What up, YouTube? It's NoChainzz, and I'm back for another commentary. And this right here, yes, it is the Cincinnati Bengals Connected Careers mode with Marvin Lewis and the Cincinnati Bengals. I know I asked for a vote, but I figured I have uploaded too many of these videos to just say F it and just delete all of them, because it's really like, it would be like time wasted. And if people come to my channel and see this, they'll be like, he's not posting this anymore. Where's the Bengals franchise? Or whatever. But these are just the stats and everything. Just a refresher, because I know it's been a long time. Obviously, our best player on the entire team is AJ Green. 1,000 yards receiving already. And our best defensive player is Nate Clements. Probably #1 for the Defensive Back of the Year award. Plenty of Pro Bowlers on this defense. Nate Clements, Robert Gaithers, I believe Reggie Nelson or Taylor Mays is on there. But as you guys see, we are 10-1. I lost a game that got deleted, and I think before the last standings update we did, the Falcons were either undefeated, and I figured that might be the Super Bowl, but they have lost 4 games since then, so we are obviously in the lead. We are looking to wrap up that first round bye, or clinch that playoff berth, or the AFC North division title, and we'll look to extend our win total from 10 to 11 against Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers. Although their record may not reflect that they are the best team or one of the elite teams in this Connected Careers, but they'll never be an easy win, especially going into San Diego playing against Phillip Rivers and Antonio Gates, and a good up-and-coming running back in Ryan Matthews, not to mention Sean Phillips and other players on the defense. So Andy Dalton, the very hot and cold quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, is going to try to see what he can do against this San Diego Chargers team on the road in San Diego. So we're going to get this game kicked off to Bernard Scott, the third running back in this trio, and he is going to fumble it. Coming off that loss, the first play following the loss to the Raiders, we're going to cough this ball up and give the San Diego Chargers and Phillip Rivers great field position to take the lead early in this game. So Phillip Rivers is back to pass on first down. Great time in the pocket, great protection. Just going to throw this, some great defensive play by Leon Hall. And there you get to see his stats on the year. Great numbers, 22 touchdowns, 2,500 yards. Gates is in motion. He's dropping back to pass again, and it is going to be picked off by Leon Hall. Couldn't get quite a return, but still a great defensive play right there, stopping them from capitalizing in the red zone. And Andy Dalton is going to find his favorite target, AJ Green, on the sideline for 25 yards. Dalton back to pass again, finds the rookie Sanu for the first down. Back to pass again, looking, finds Gresham. So Andy Dalton is on a roll starting off this game. So on 2nd and 4, he's back to pass yet again on the screenplay to Ben Jarvis. Green Ellis gets a nice gain all the way into the red zone. So Andy Dalton is looking good so far. And Andy Dalton is going to throw a touchdown to Jermaine Gresham. So no incompletions and a touchdown for Andy Dalton in this offense. What a great way to start off this game against the San Diego Chargers. And here is Ryan Matthews breaking off a big run. I accidentally switched to the wrong player, but that would only lead to this field goal attempt to start off the second quarter. And Nate Kading is going to miss this one off the crossbar, or the bar, the field goal bar, but we couldn't do anything with it. That would give them the ball back, and Phillip Rivers is going to get Eddie Royal for a crazy catch. I didn't think he would do it, but that drive led to nowhere, and Andy Dalton and this offense has the ball again, running the 2-minute offense, hitting Sanu on the right side, dropping back to pass again, rolling out, finding AJ Green on the money play, and he is going to take this one for the touchdown. So we take the lead 14-0. Andy Dalton is looking really sharp so far in this game against this defense. And Eric Weddle is definitely frustrated with the coverage he got on the other side. And AJ Green was just wide open. We see that a lot with that play. That is our money play, as you guys know. We call that at least 3 or 4 times a game. And Phillip Rivers has the ball back, and he almost was sacked. And somehow Meacham catches that one. I really think that could have been picked off by Taylor Mays. But here is Antonio Gates. We have to cover him a lot better. We knew he was going to be the main target for Phillip Rivers coming into this game. We watched a lot of footage on him. We just have to learn how to physically cover him in man-to-man, because we all know he's one of the best receiving tight ends in the league. And Meacham just goes up over the defender to catch this touchdown. And I tried to user it. Big mistake on my part. But here's Andy Dalton back on the ball, looking sharp so far with a bad throw. And Gilchrist will pick it off and take advantage of Andy Dalton's poor decision making. But with 41 seconds left in the second quarter, Taylor Mays is going to pick this one off and has nobody in front of him. And can he take it for 6? Yes, he can and will. So that'll bring the Bengals point total to 21-7 over the San Diego Chargers. So looking like great road warriors so far against the Chargers. Like I said, never a pushover team. And it's always hard to get interceptions on Phillip Rivers outside of last year. Last year he had a pretty down year, but he's rebounded, as you guys saw his stats earlier today. And he's thrown 2 already in the first half. So they get the ball back. And Rivers is looking and finds Gate again. Just too much time for Rivers in the pocket. We have to get a better pass rush. And here he finds Eddie Royal wide open again, and that's going to lead them to a field goal attempt, and it would indeed be good. So that'll bring our lead to 11. So 21-10 going into the third quarter. As you guys know, we received and we had the big fumble, but Ryan Matthews just running the wrong way. You got to run the other way, and that is a loss of 14 on first down. And that will cause them to punt, and Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals have the ball again. And he finds Chad Johnson, the old man, Ocho Cinco, for the touchdown. Although this is his first year in the offense, Chad Ocho Cinco, or Chad Johnson, whatever you call him, has definitely paid off well for this team. He has been plug and play since day one, dating all the way back to the preseason. This free agency signing definitely has paid dividends so far for the Cincinnati Bengals. Definitely a player that opposing teams have to game plan for each week, and definitely a good target for the young Andy Dalton as he develops into an elite quarterback. So Phillip Rivers back on the ball again, dropping back, throws it to Meacham, and he has just been terrorizing me all day. Still, we have the lead, and I'm blitzing with Ray Maluga. He gets there, but that leaves Ryan Matthews wide open, and he is going to get down to the 25-yard line. Here's Rivers back to pass again, and he is going to get sacked by who else other than Robert Gaithers. He has been playing good all year. I say that every time he gets a sack, but I believe he's going to the Pro Bowl as well, as I said earlier in the video. He might be there for the Best Defensive Lineman award, but on 3rd and 14, Rivers is back to pass again, looking all that time in the pocket, and he is going to throw it, and it is going to be incomplete, and that will give Dalton back the ball. Dalton is trying to run, and he is going to get a nice little run as he slides down for about a 7-yard gain. And we still hold the lead 28-13 if you haven't seen it already. And here he throws it to Donald Lee, the other tight end, but that drive will lead to nothing as Meacham is wide open over the middle. So they're going to cut this deficit down to 8. So this game is far from over. It is only an 8-point lead as AJ Green gets a nice spin move and is going to be tackled by Eric Weddle. He couldn't juke out of that tackle, but that will put him over 100 yards for the game. And we hit Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, the law firm, on a toss play. We rarely ever do those, but it paid off right there. But we played it conservative and decided to take the points where we could get them, and that would make it a lot harder for this Chargers team to try to come back. But nonetheless, of course, they're going to try. And he hits Meacham yet again. just like I said, terrorizing this defense. And they're going to find Eddie Royal, who has also been great, for the touchdown. So this game is only going to be a 3-point game if they can get this 2-point conversion. Let's see what they do here. And Rivers is back to pass. Can't find anybody open, but yet getting a lot of time in the pocket. But he decides to throw it behind the line of scrimmage, so they would not convert that one. And they're going to try the onside kick for their last hope of winning this game. Can they get it? No, the old man Ocho Cinco catches this one. And that would be the end of this game. That would be the dagger right there. We just ended up running out the clock. So, close game down to the end. It was a lot more close than it was in the beginning, I should say. I was trying to figure out how I should say that, but it was actually sort of a blowout in the beginning, but towards the end, the Chargers got it together. This defense sort of had a meltdown, but luckily we were able to get in field goal range and tack on a field goal at the end of this game, and our defense played well on that 2-point conversion. So we rebound from that loss with a great performance against a talented San Diego Chargers team. Great play from our wide receivers. Great play from our defense. Front seven wise, our secondary definitely has to get better. Other than those 2 interceptions, we definitely had a couple receivers on this team that got more catches and yards than they should have. So hopefully the Bengals can build off of this win right here. And that's all I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.